EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready, set. 6, mega. Double 38. Watch out now. 56. 43 rail. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
10 cycles. Slide through. Ready?
Frank's looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Right, 37, set.
Franks. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Franks now. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
3-3. Shot, 17. Blue.
Now Franks. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Down. Green back. Red cycle. Ready.
Back to throw again. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give it a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Frank's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Prescott. That's to the tight end, Davidson.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him.
be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Pollard again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Now it's 2nd down throw. Here's Franks. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. But now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Franks. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shot them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
38. Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, Franks. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he can minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On the ready.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They go play action with Franks. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's an 89-yard kick return. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle on that play by Quinton Williams.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action now. Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Okay, well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. setting up play action. Franks. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Let's go.
Now here's the option play going left. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Franks. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. The Franks looking to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 48 yards. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Martin, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here and try to tie this football game. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this down to the 33. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Franks now. That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38. Red, cycle. Hey,
they'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey.
A 1st down throw. Here's Franks. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a day now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Prescott yet again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Ready. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He's got his big tight end, Fan, and he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
10 cycles. Black shot.
Franks. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davidson. First down, Prescott. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Prescott to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's got Hamler on the out route. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top of that touchdown. Now he's got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. The Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Fourth down, Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody.